Hello, welcome to the show. Ready yet? So this is the style that we work with. I stream his video. He has given me permission at last. And as you see, it says waiting for Cash Kelly. So the last video, he reset the timer for 15 minutes. It was supposed to be at 7. So with that being said, I will be trying to check the comments, but I'll try to put this full screen as much as possible so you can see it better. I don't know, Facebook. You should go over to YouTube if you are. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be talking about big tech tonight. I did watch Primetime Patriots right before this, and it sounds like they are coming over to this show. So we're going to have Cash Kelly and the Primetime Patriots. I like the Primetime Patriots. Suni, Blake, Kaylee, Morgan, those guys are awesome. They're a little bit more to the facts than Cash. Cash gets a little passionate, but that's cool. And like you can see, still waiting. Oh. Just got the notification. Cash Kelly is live. Take back.
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. If you tuned in last night, it was amazing and epic, and I love you guys. You pushed me far over anything I ever expected to come from my YouTube. So thank you so much. We are 50K plus subscribers on YouTube. So thank you guys that went and subscribed to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Casey, say what's up to everybody, man.
What's up, everybody? And quick question. Can you really justify and say that it was last night?
Kind of this morning-ish. Yeah, you're right. It went for 7 hours. 7 hours. And you guys all rocked it out with me. So thank you. We're going to do that. We're going to do that more. That's going to be its own show from now on. The show is going to be called Allegedly. Straight up. And just so you guys know, yes, there's going to be misspelled words when I make claims, all right, about the alleged things that I claim. Because if I don't, then it'll trigger Facebook, it'll trigger YouTube, and they'll see that, they'll see, like I said, somebody's name. You can get defamation if it's not all the way accurate. So I'm protecting myself. So when you see misspelled words, they're 9 times out of 10 on purpose, because I'm a spelling bee champion in 2nd grade. Yeah, factual. Not fake news. So just before we get started, I do want to clear up some things. This video right here that we're about to do, okay? This video is going to talk about one of the biggest problems in this country right now, which is censorship. Big tech. Big tech is a real problem. It is the reason why people are divided and we don't know what to believe. Well, some of us, okay? But all I can say, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. God bless you right back. All I could say is what I reported last night Some of it I can't verify. Some of it I'm telling you is the truth. The stuff that I came out in the beginning when I said Pelosi was allegedly arrested at the border. I shared the link for that. You guys seen it for yourselves. I don't know. I can't verify. I can't tell you, if she's not allowed to eat ice cream no more. But I do know that I read an article about it. Can't verify. The Vatican being blacked out. Okay? They're reporting on the news that it never happened. They are reporting on mainstream news that it never happened. But as you seen last night, I shared the live feed. It was blacked out. I had people from over there sending me the pictures and videos showing that it was blacked out. It was blacked out. There were cops at the Vatican. I know what mainstream media is telling you. I'm telling you that they're fucking lying. Okay? Mainstream media is lying. That's the truth. All right? Also, Pakistan was blacked out. It did black out. What occurred? I don't know. Austria was blacked out. Berlin was blacked out. Okay? Paris was blacked out. All these places were blacked out. There were troops in DC around the Capitol. There were generators because it went black over there. The generators came right on after it went black to make it appear as if everything was still lit up. That's the truth. But they're not reporting that to you on the news. Okay? So I know people are going to be like, well, I want to see proof. I want to see proof. Talk to the people that are there. That's what I do, because I travel and stuff and I talk to people and they're like, yo, it's for real. You know what I'm saying? So I can't prove anything to you. You got to research it for yourself. Look it up. All right. I can't prove anything to you with mainstream media telling you, no, we got the proof. Look it. And then they got the capability to show you videos on loop. I can't do that. I can't even show you videos from there because they take down my page. I can't show you what really happened in DC because they take down the video. So we're in an info war. They are trying to control everything. They want to control the narrative. They want to control what it is that you see. Pastor Flowers, you're awesome. Thank you so much, Pastel Flowers. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So it's hard, guys. We're in an info war. We are in an all-out info war. They are misleading people on purpose. On purpose. Okay? Kash, I have heard there is massive DC military presence. I have heard the Insurrection Act was signed. Any info? Yes, the Insurrection Act was signed. Yes, it was. And there are troops on the ground in DC. That is a fact. They are there. 6,200 of them are there. Why they're there? I don't know. But I think it's odd that let me just say this real quick. And I want everybody to use their logic that are here to troll, okay? I want you all to use your logic. Now, we all know about the group of people that are an alphabet letter, okay, that have put out a lot of different little breadcrumbs, right? One in particular I showed last night, which gave a timeline of what was going to happen and how it was going to happen, okay? Use your logic. Just hear me out before you guys start spamming in the comments, talking that shit, okay? Listen to me. They said Trump's Twitter was going to be taken down. He was going to be banned from Twitter. Okay, I showed that. This is all, and this was from June 4th of 2020 that this was all written. Okay. Then they said there was going to be a blackout. And in that blackout, for the next one, it said Pelosi or Pence. Okay. Now, when you switch those letters around, Pelosi or Pence, it says silence Pope. Look it up if you don't believe me. Pelosi or Pence, right? And you switch them letters, spells silence Pope. Why were there police at the Vatican? Why did the blackout happen and roads barricaded? You could not get in. The blackout happens. Police go there. And when the police are leaving, all of a sudden, the lights come back on. No one finds that out to be strange. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you to death, Ann. That's my homie right there. Love Ann. But does no one else find that strange? What do you think, Casey? Is that not a little strange? And then the mainstream media reporting the blackout never happened.
Well, it's strange. The mainstream media saying it didn't happen. There's evidence of it. Like you can just pull up live cams and you can see it for yourself when it happens, and that's somewhat what was done last night. But it's we need more evidence to be able to figure out what the mission or the objective
won't
was.
get.
Right.
We probably won't get. And when we do get it and we try to share it, our pages get taken down.
Yes.
Posts get banned. You know, so it's hard when you're owned by big tech. When big tech owns how you just get your information out there, okay, it's very, very hard to distinguish the truth from the lie. And I apologize to you guys if you feel like I was reporting fake news. I wasn't. I was giving you stuff that I was hearing from people in these places. And especially, you know, what really helped us out was when Augustine came on. When Augustine came on, because he is in the armed forces. Okay. Any Pelosi update? Nothing is on the internet. Hearing conflicting info. Yeah, I can't verify if she is not eating ice cream right now or not. I don't know. I can't tell you. I just know what was reported to us that we relayed to you. That's why in the video it said allegedly. Allegedly. I didn't say factually. I said allegedly, and then I was praying to God that it was true. And I honest to God, think it is. I personally think it's true. I don't think Pelosi's walking around out here. I really don't. I seen she made a tweet, but I mean, come on, you got that tweeter, the Twitter thing where TweetDeck is it called? Where it automatically tweets for you. So, I mean, anybody can be gone. I can be gone right now and my Twitter still go off because I got TweetDeck. Okay. Did you chat with Senator Howley? Get me a most of any life feed. Catch me. No, I didn't get to chat with him, Wendy, but I really appreciate you for staying up with us. Yeah, so you guys can't really believe anything anymore. And then they're like, well, the Pope was live. Look, the Pope was live. That was an old feed. If you look at the schedule, the Pope was said from the Vatican that he was supposed to address the people from the window. He was supposed to pray for everybody from the window. But yet that did not happen. His schedule changed, and all of a sudden he was live after this event happened where police are over there at the Vatican where all the electricity goes off and there's police there. Then all of a sudden he decides to go live on social media and YouTube and the news so everybody can see that he's there. No one finds that a little odd? Why did he change his schedule? Come on, use your brain. Think about it. These people stay lying to us. Stay lying to us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Martin. Scott, I appreciate you as well. Love you guys. But yes, think about it, you guys. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to be real with you. I got to tell you the truth because I get it asked all the time and I really beat around the bush with it most of the time. But I'm going to be straightforward. Yes. Yes, I am. I am that alphabet. Okay? Yes. That alphabet letter? Yes. Facts. Okay? But I've been right. I've been right, as have they. So take it how you want to take it. There's a lot of us, really, that try to get this stuff out to you guys. Right there. That's another thing. Last night we reported about the military planes. Military planes were seen in Cali, North Carolina. Was it North Carolina? Where was it? It was in one of them places. But yeah. Yes. All this stuff is coming out to be true, man. You claim you were a Mason, though. I was a Mason. I became a Freemason at the age of 23 years old. Master Mason. I left it alone. I am no longer a practicing Mason. Just so you know. But I haven't lied about any of that. I've been forthcoming. I don't lie to you guys. I tell you the truth. Sunni, you finally made it.
Finally.
What the heck was that about?
I had some business stuff. I had meetings.
Y'all could have told me that. I could have pushed the show back.
I did tell you. You didn't read your message.
This is true.
Sorry.
He doesn't read his messages
Mm.
Yeah, well, we're just talking about all the stuff that we were discussing yesterday and how a lot of it is true, but we can't prove it to be true because when you try to put out videos, they get taken down. Just like when I showed the videos of what really happened in DC.
Yeah.
That's when my page got blocked. They literally, I'm right now, look at this. This is how God works, though. This is how God works. Because I'm not supposed to be able to be on here right now. I'm live to you right now. If you're watching me from Facebook, you're not supposed to be able to. Look it. I'm not lying. Your account is restricted. 60 days. You can't go live. You can't do nothing. Right? Look it. See restrictions. Y'all see that? But that's how God works. I'm still live right now. That's how God works. So,
well, no one should be watching you on Facebook, right?
No one should be able to be watching me on Facebook right now.
Well,
that's why I'm telling everybody to go over to my YouTube.
There you go.
Straight up. But God is in control, man. And I'm telling you guys right now, shit's still about to hit the fan. It's still going on. They're still misrepresenting stories. They're misspeaking about a lot of things. And it's bogus. I've been watching aircraft all day. A lot of C-17s and C-130s and unmarked fighter jets, including aircraft coming from Germany. Germany. Ain't that by Berlin? Is Berlin over there? I'm asking for a friend because Berlin had a blackout yesterday that they didn't report on. Why is that? That's strange. That's very odd. But anyway, I'm sick of the shadow ban. I'm sick of the censorship. Look at what they're doing on Parler right now. They are doing Parler dirty as hell. And that's another reason why I believe all of this stuff to be true, because they are going crazy. They're going crazy on getting voices like mine shut down, on getting the president to not be able to speak about anything that's going on, taking them off of social media platforms. They even are going after smaller platforms because they're not censoring the way that they are. They're trying to control all the truth, all the stories that come out, spreading misinformation. They're the ones doing it, and they're making us look like the ones that are spreading it. It's messed up. It is messed up. Which category did it hit? All of them? And when I like and share. Exactly. Look at this. No power is greater than God's. God's will be done all day long. But I need you guys to understand something right now. I'm going to play this, and I want everybody to go there, okay? I want everyone to go there because this is mine. I'm partnered up with another brother, all right? This is the new Facebook. Check it out. That's where you need to be. If you really enjoyed Facebook, then you need to go to Our Freedom Book. It is Facebook without the censorship. Straight up. It's done right. Like it said in my little commercial. Social media done right. You could go there. You can go live, share your pictures, share with your friends, tag people. It's exactly what it was on Fascist Book, except it's all American, baby. Not owned by no big corporations, got its own servers. We don't need Amazon. We don't need Google. We don't need iOS. Right now, you can download it from there until they go after us like they did Parler, because it's rapidly growing. The servers went down 2 days ago because we had an influx of 860,000 people go and sign up to Our Freedom Book. So if you want to be one of them people to go to Our Freedom Book today and go sign up, it's all the way free. All the way free. All you got to go do is sign up. Go to ourfreedombook.com. I'm up. Look at right there. That's already one. We got a user right there. Got a user of Our Freedom Book. Ourfreedombook.com. Fire all day long. If you guys tried to join and you couldn't, it was because the servers were being updated because we had a very large influx of people go there. Okay. Now it is back up and running. So you can go there. You can make you an account today. It's totally free. Right there. Laura Gray, you're right. She's going to hit the fan. This is just the beginning. Keep speaking up. You've already made a difference. Thank you so much. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I appreciate you using the super chat because of this stuff right here. I was able to go to DC and get the truth firsthand. And that's what made me lose all faith in the news and all news networks. I lost faith in all of them because every single one of them did not tell the truth. They twisted it up. They twisted it up and made us look like the bad guys there. And it was beyond BS. Straight up. So yeah, I'm gonna stay going to these type of events and getting the truth. I'm gonna stay right there with the people. When you guys are being gassed, I'm gonna be gassed with you. When you guys are being shot with rubber bullets and I'm gonna be getting shot with rubber bullets too. When you guys are getting hit with projectiles, I'm gonna be getting hit with projectiles right there with you. Straight up. We are in this together. Trump will be making an EBS statement soon. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But yeah, it's supposedly going to be happening. But I'm sick of this big tech. Big tech, you guys. Yeah, you can see now who is in league with who when it comes to big tech. You can see how much control they actually have. They can switch a nation's perception simply by taking down posts and putting other posts in your face, putting ideas and thoughts in your mind, messing with the algorithm so the truth never gets out. And when it starts to get out, banning that page, silencing that person's voice. They are the mask. They are the coof pandemic. They are the mask. Straight up. They are silencing people's voice. Gina Farmer says, I've been there. Our freedom book is cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Gina, and everybody that has gone already to our freedom book. I appreciate you. Straight up. It is growing very fast. We also have our own YouTube coming out. It's called Our Freedom Tube, believe it or not. And it is really dope. Really dope. Morgan has joined us. What's going on, Morgan?
Not a lot. I mean, there is a lot, but, you know, not here.
Yo, just so you guys know, everything that I said yesterday, I'm telling you, mark my words, it's going to happen. The Insurrection Act was signed. I know you don't want to believe it because they won't promote it on big news. On mainstream media, you're not going to hear about it. But it happened. That's why you see all these troops coming back to the country right now. That's why you're seeing this. But nobody's putting it together. No one is putting it together. I'm putting it together. And when it's all said and done, you're going to be like, yo, I heard it on Cash's page first. And I want all you trolls to come back and apologize. Or don't. Whatever. But I was still going to be right. Know that. Know that. And guess what? People freaking out. They're like, it's going to cause civil unrest. And the civil, it's not. It's not. You know why it's not? Because all the patriots know what's happening. We're not going to freak out. We're not going to freak out. It's going to be Antifa. Antifa going to be freaking out, taken to the streets. And guess who they're going to be met with? Are men and women who protect this country, who serve this country. And I guarantee you will not win that one. Guaranteed. So, what do you guys feel about all this? Casey, what do you know about the Insurrection Act?
Not much. Not a whole lot. Just it can be a good thing and a bad thing. Utilized just depending on who's going to use it, right? And what their intentions are. But I need to read into it more because I did not even know it was signed.
Yep. So, essentially, breaking it down. Matter of fact, can you send the link to Hawk, Suni? God wins. Freedom on. You're damn right, Mike. All day. Everybody that's watching us right now off of Facebook, please get off of Facebook and go to my YouTube channel, Kash Kelly, the Streetlight. Get off Facebook. I don't know how I'm live on Facebook, but I am. And they're going to end up taking it down eventually, I'm sure. God's just giving me time to get all of you guys moved off of there and going over to my YouTube. So that way you can stay up to date. And I can put you on with our Freedom Book. I can put you on with our Freedom Tube. I can put you on with my Parler. If Parler even stays up now, because you know at 12 o'clock tonight, Parler's supposed to be done. Even if you already downloaded the app, because right now my stuff's still working on Parler, but it's going to be taken down. I already got everybody on Parler switching over to our Freedom Book. That's going to be our meeting place.
But they did say on there that eventually it'll come back. So
eventually, when they figure out how to do what we did already with our Freedom
Book. But
Book.
Not all the content will come back, though.
No, it won't.
Be gone.
Well,
but what I'm trying to tell you guys right now,
get off there, of course.
Our Freedom Book is up and running. So you can, everybody is meeting over at our Freedom Book. So if you want to meet up, it's all Patriots over there. All Patriots on our Freedom Book. It's not just for Patriots, it's for everybody. You can be an Antifa if you want to. But our Freedom Book.
Facebook, I don't know why you're on Facebook. Why are you supporting Facebook at all? Like, get off there. There's no point to be on Facebook right now. They're part of the problem.
Facebook is keeping tabs on me, they said. I believe it. It's okay. They can watch all day long. I don't give a damn. I'm one of them ones that they can't scare. Like, I don't get worried about jail. I don't get worried about death and all of that kind of stuff. because I was born where I was born. I was built for this. I was made to do exactly what it is that I'm doing. All right. I'm a warrior, flat out, in every way. Big Net. Big Net. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Everybody, get over there to Our Freedom Book. Get off of Facebook right now. Go to YouTube right now. That's where I'm going to be streaming all my stuff from. I haven't even gotten threatened on YouTube yet. They haven't even threatened to take me down yet off of YouTube. So I know YouTube is just as bad, so people say, but they ain't been bad to me. And I've been pushing it. Trust me.
You've got a lot of other stuff they're worried about right now versus that. So I think you're okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. It's just rumors since Simon Parker was out there. Verify the Insurrection Act was signed. Well, I didn't verify that it was signed. I just seen when it all came out, when everything started coming out, I pieced it together of why all the troops were coming back. And they were making up these stories. They said the first story that they said was that they hold on one second. Casey still believe in no censorship. Don't know what you mean by that, but Casey is a patriot. So yeah, he's with us. Keep up the good work, Kash. I appreciate you. I will do my best. I'm doing my best, straight up. Keep word going, bro. Can't wait to see if he was on my life. I'm trying to tell you. We got another one. Who's this? Mike Lindell video that's out. Is that old or new? I don't know. I gotta look that up. James Pappenhausen. I gotta look that up, brother. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But no, what I was gonna say, when the troops came, how I figured out that the Insurrection Act had been signed, and plus it is being reported on certain websites and certain people, prominent name people that I trust for news. They reported that it has been signed. All right. Now, when I seen all these troops coming back, all these troops started coming back, and they tried to say it was for the inauguration. That's what they said. Okay. They said, oh, they only came back because the inauguration. Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but they canceled the inauguration and made it virtual. They said it was going to be a virtual inauguration. Then they said, well, no, they're just there to protect the Capitol because they heard there was going to be riots when they do the inauguration. That's not supposed to be happening. Well, wouldn't you think that with 2 weeks notice that people were going to be at the Capitol at a Trump rally, okay? Don't you think they would have had them come out there if they were really worried about protecting the Capitol? It's not that. It's not that. Don't fall for the smoke and mirrors. Hawk is here. I see you, Hawk. I'm coming. I've been on Freedom over a couple of days now, and friend requested you. I got you. I'm gonna be on our Freedom Book today, and I'm gonna accept all friend requests that have came in. But as you guys can see, I've been busy, and yeah, I'm gonna make time for that today, as well as my Patreon. So I will be on Patreon tonight as well. I'm gonna bring Hawk in. What's up, Hawk?
Hey. How in the hell is everybody doing?
Amazing, brother. Amazing. So, hold on. Any idea why Newsmax isn't reporting anything? Of course, I have an idea of why Newsmax isn't reporting anything. Because they're scared of censorship, just like everybody else.
Yeah,
they got everybody freaking out right now when they seen that they shut down people's accounts, they blackballed people, they shut down people's networks, all types of shit.
I will say though, Newsmax, they have not been like live doing stuff, but they've been playing some very interesting videos on there that I think is not, it's weird that they're playing what they're playing, because they played something about Trump. They played something about Russia. They everything's kind of like it's kind of funky. So
yeah, it's going down. But yes, I'm telling you, due to everything that we're seeing, military planes being here, okay, military planes being here, people getting stopped. In Canada, Quebec, they had that curfew lockdown. They were stopping people. They had checkpoints set up. They didn't tell you that. That wasn't reported, but I got people from Quebec sending me the videos. Showing it. They said that when they put the videos up, instantly they're banned for 30 days on their Facebook. Why are they banning people for sharing videos that are showing the truth? Augustine, I'll be there. Gotta make some food. Beware. Where's Augustine gonna be? I don't know. But yeah, guys. That show that I did last night is going to be something that I do every week. It's going to be called Allegedly, and we're going to touch on all conspiracy, all conspiracy truth and all the truth that they say is conspiracy. Straight up.
When is that?
It's going to be at once a week. I don't know when, but yeah.
Mm.
Quebec is COVID related. That's what they're saying. Yes, that's what they're saying. And that's the whole thing that I'm trying to get out. They use that kind of, why do you think they even started this little coof pandemic in the first place? Think about it.
It was all to gain control.
Think about it.
Think about how easy you went into your home for 14 days. And then they say, oh, we need another 14 days. And 14 days is now turned into 7 months. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What did they do to the Jews when they moved them to the ghettos? And then they moved them into tighter quarters. You know what I mean? It's instead of having 10 blocks, they got moved into 5.
Juanita. Thank you, Juanita.
They got pushed into 5 blocks. Okay. And when they pushed them into 5 blocks, if there was an overflow, those overflows were loaded onto trains and taken to the camps.
The Insurrection Act was signed last night. PM'd you. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. I reported on it. I reported on that last night. I told you it was signed last night.
Yep. Yeah, I got confirmation at about 6:30 this morning from a lieutenant down at Camp Pendleton that told me that it was in fact signed. So
the fight is just getting started, everybody.
Yep.
It is just getting started. Straight up.
But again, don't be freaking out. Just gain as much knowledge as possible. Every bit of it that you can soak up. Every bit of it. Because when it's all said and done, people are going to be standing there saying, what the hell happened? What is going on? And all of you that are sitting there at home and listening, you are going to be the relay of that message. Okay. Download as much information as you possibly can. Put it on a separate drive.
Hold on, Hawk. It was signed by Trump, everybody. It was signed by Trump. That's who signed it. The Insurrection Act was signed by Trump. All right. Break it down, Hawk. What is the Insurrection Act? Do you know, or do you need me to do it?
Well, the Insurrection Act was there were multiple times that the Insurrection Act was put into play. Basically, it was in most cases where somebody wanted to go back to the English rule instead of staying with the founders' rules. And in most cases, a lot of that had to do with around elections. So when Abraham Lincoln enacted it in 1871, it was because the election was being stolen. They had witnesses, they had proofs, and this is the thing. Understand that, when an insurrection happens, basically, Venezuela is a prime example of an insurrection. One group of militants stepped forward and in doing so took over the country. And when they did so, they put in, a guy who ended up killing half of them or more of them. Let me tell you something. Donald Trump loves the American people. He loves the idea of the American dream. And he does not want Americans harmed in any way, shape, or form. But we have foreign entities in our government that have been here for years. Okay. And let me tell you, the declassification that's getting ready to come. Okay. When the system goes down. Okay. And let me tell you, as long as your TV is on, okay, as long as your phone is on or your computer is on,
that.
You are going to get, you are going to get blast of it, And the thing is that, not only are you just going to be getting an emergency message, you're going to be shown proof throughout that period, throughout that whole period of time. Okay. We're talking videotapes, audio recordings, telephone calls, emails, texts, everything.
Hold on, Hawk. I want to play this because I want him to break this down.
10th, and as perhaps many of you would expect, I haven't been had many hours sleep. It's been quite an interesting evening, and I want to go in and tell you stuff that perhaps is new to you and some that might not be, but we can give you some clarification. Okay. It's not unusual for me to...
Can you guys hear it?
Yes.
Okay. What about Lieutenant General McEnany claiming Special Ops has Nancy Pelosi's computer? That's true. That is true. Yeah, I told you guys this, and see, this is the thing. See, they confirmed that the laptop was taken. But when we first said it was taken, nobody believed it. Like, oh no, there's more bullshit from that letter. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. And look, it's all coming out to be true. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Just pay attention. If I haven't earned your trust by now, I don't think I ever will. I have not steered you guys wrong. You feel me?
You know,
give me a little bit of credit. I'm trying to tell you guys, this shit is about to hit the fan. They are panicking for a reason. The truth is coming out. Did you guys hear the letter that Hawk read last night? I got it. I'll read it after this.
I have it too. Yeah,
Michelle.
Yeah, I actually downloaded it this time.
I got you, Michelle. Well, why can't I find you on our Freedom Book? Just type in Kash Kelly. I should be the only one on there, unless somebody created me a fan page already. But yeah, I'm the only one on there as far as I know. All right, so let me go ahead and play this video. You guys just mute your mics for me, and let's tune in and listen to this guy.
To receive messages at all times of the day and the night. But the message that I received yesterday started off with the words, "This is not a drill." And those of you who've served in one way or the other, you will know what that means. So I immediately realized that this was not the normal message, in the sense that it was intel yet to happen. This was something of a great significance. The original plan was for the president at midnight Eastern time, that's the East Coast, to make an address to the people, with Mike Pompeo doing half an hour release on Twitter, then every 15 minutes, then every 10 minutes, then every 5 minutes. That was the original plan, a sort of a countdown. That's what the military wanted. That didn't happen in the end because events overtook what was to happen.
Exactly, be busy.
8 days
exactly.
ago, I was told to expect this action not yesterday, but Wednesday to come. So I wasn't expecting this.
That's what we're watching right now, Shannon.
3 days or so time. And I had a whole plan laid out to alert all my coordinators for them to pass it on to the members and then, to the general public. That plan went out the window because this operation was brought forward. I need to explain to you what's happened, why that's had to be brought forward. Those of you who've done your research and those of you who haven't, have a good look. You'll know that Pakistan suffered a huge power outage. About 40% of the country, that's a big country, 40% of the country was out. For most people, they scratch their heads and say, well, we've never heard Pakistan in the news. What's all this about? And I like to tell you, General Electric, for those of you who don't know, is a very big defense contractor. It's an American company, and the F-16, I believe, the General Dynamics F-16, I believe, used a General Electric turbojet or a fan jet. Many American fighters have General Electric as the engine. There are three main big companies. One is Pratt & Whitney, the other is General Electric, and the other, of course, is Rolls-Royce. If I've forgotten any of you engine manufacturers, I'm very sorry. Right. President Trump is not at all happy with American companies being sold to China, and most of the employees of General Electric didn't realize that they were on the verge of having their company sold to a Chinese conglomerate. And as you know, all Chinese conglomerates lead to the Chinese Communist Party. The offer bid was $5.4 billion. The deal was to take place in Pakistan. When the Chinese realized that Donald Trump was onto them, predominantly through Nancy Pelosi's laptop and 15 others that were taken during the mayhem in the Capitol building, they brought forward this deal. They wanted General Electric to get across into China very quickly. And can you imagine if you were in the United States Air Force or any European Air Force and you should go to war with China, you would be flying an aeroplane and fighting an aeroplane that had the same engine that you had. That was not ever going to happen. And so what happened was that the plan to go live on Tuesday or Wednesday, hello darling, Tuesday or Wednesday was brought forward to last night because the Chinese have brought forward their plan to sign the deal, which was to take place in Pakistan. That is why there was an outage in Pakistan. Let's move on quickly. I've only had one report, and those of you who know me know I don't go live with you guys until I have two independent reports telling me the same thing. I cannot confirm that the Italian Prime Minister has been arrested. I can tell you.
Time out. You see this comment up here? You see this comment up here? I heard it was fact checked and not true. Do you know how many times things have been fact checked and told to be not true that have been proven to be true? Fact checkers are what, Suni?
Chinese.
Thank you. They go against us. They don't want us to know the truth. The fact checkers are fucking liars. That's what it should be called. Not fact checkers, fucking liars. All right? Let's get that understood. Sorry to stop the broadcast. Let's keep it rolling.
That it is true that an Italian judge signed a warrant for his arrest and also signed a warrant for the arrest of a very high-ranking leading general who was responsible for the Leonardi satellites. The Italian government is up to their neck in this, but a deal is trying to be done with the United States or with Trump to say that can we please say that the Leonardi satellites were hacked, therefore it absolves the Italian government from prosecution. And I think the Americans might be saying, yes, okay, we'll accept that, but you've got to arrest X, Y, and Z. So that's what's happening in Italy. There was a considerable power outage in Berlin. Don't be surprised because we had all the Dominion servers in Frankfurt in Germany. Parks.org, and there are some troop movements. Yes, I know there are troop movements all over the place. It's regular, but this was part of this operation. Here's the exciting news. Well, it's all exciting, isn't it? But the Insurrection Act was signed last night. That is why I got the message, this is not a drill. So the Insurrection Act has been signed by the president. Do not expect President Trump to bother to go to Congress to be inaugurated. You American guys and lasses will know very well it's not the first time that a president has been inaugurated in the White House. And I'm expecting the president to be inaugurated in the White House. In terms of Britain, I also got a message. The people who are looking after me, can I put it like that, know where I live, and they've said that they are expecting some power outages in the United Kingdom, not for very long, but it could affect the water pumps that pump our drinking water, and there could be in some areas a power outage with no water being pumped. So if you're in a position this morning or this afternoon, whenever you get this, get yourself some extra drinking water, perhaps fill a bathtub so you can flush your lavatory. Remember, if you have any pets like I do, make sure you keep your bathroom or doors closed. Don't let your pets fall and drown in the bath water. We should expect the big names that we all know and talk about not to go in this first phase. There will be a number of phases, and these phases.
Y'all make sure you listen.
Now, those of you who watched my, I thought it was quite a nice chat with Charlie Ward and Nicholas, who was doing the hosting. I knew to an extent what was coming, and I couldn't sort of tell you guys exactly because I didn't know what day it was to be. We knew that it was Tuesday or Wednesday. There was always a possibility to bring it forward. And if you want to play back that interview, I did my best to tell everybody. I can't remember if it was a question from Nicholas. I said, look, Charlie, don't you think we've reached the end of the road? Don't you think we've got to do it? You know, I got the joke of, you know, the big stick, and people say to me, you know, what is it with you Brits? You always want to get in there and start walloping. And I said to Charlie, don't you think we've reached the end of the game? Don't you think he needs to sign the Insurrection Act or what have you? And I think I said to Charlie, don't you think it's time to stop dancing around? That was the best thing I could do to say, look, I'm expecting Tuesday, Wednesday, but, you know, they might bring this forward. So check that back and you'll see that I said that. And you'll also, if you check back, goodness knows if you have any time, but check back, and I said of Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, he's going to play a really important role in the coming weeks. And I said that he had to be pardoned because he couldn't hold office unless the president had pardoned him. And what I can tell you, within 20 minutes of him being pardoned, he had already received all of his top secret clearances, so he could go back into the Pentagon and do whatever he needed to do. Now, I can't confirm what I'm going to tell you now, but based on what I'd already told you guys about Flynn being really important, do not be surprised if Lieutenant General Flynn is put forward as the vice president under Trump in the coming administration. So you sort of heard it here first, but I can't absolutely guarantee that. What I can say to you is that I already knew when he was pardoned and the conversations I had that there was a role, and I know some people get a bit cross with me and they were saying, oh, you know, look at Simons telling the general what to do. No, I wasn't. I was just aware that Trump had a very big role for Lieutenant General Flynn. Now, that might end up being something else. It might be another post in government, but I wouldn't personally be surprised if he is offered the position of vice president, and Trump, of course, will be the president. In fact, the mainstream media, of course, at this stage will be able to successfully blank everything out. They will be, because they are not the target at the moment. And it's so important that, you know, you don't watch mainstream news. Don't watch any clips of the president, because they will be CGI changed. They will be hacked so that they don't make any sense, or they will just not be carried. You need to get on to those Patriot sites that have agreed to carry the president's message in full. If those main sites can't operate because Silicon Valley takes them down, then the emergency broadcast service will be used for the United States, including Hawaii, of course, which will come onto your cell phones and will broadcast messages to you. But that really and truly is a last resort. And so it's unfolding. Don't expect it within a lightning 24 hours. This is going to have to go on up to about the 19th of January. And thereafter, all of the middle rankers, all of the deeply dug in assets are going to have to be dealt with. But what has to happen is that Biden has to be arrested. It has to be public. I personally don't want any sort of side deals with the man. We were seeing released pictures. I asked them not to be shown around my network, except we have what we call in MeWe Pro, we have what we call the dark corner, because I don't want to stop information, but I don't want people who are in my organization who, you know, are going to be traumatized by some of this stuff. So we have what we call the dark corner, and there were pictures that the military have released of Biden's laptop, which are pedophilia photographs. And I know members were very critical of Becky, saying, you know, you're pulling these. No, she acted under my orders, because there are plenty of members of Connecting Consciousness who themselves are survivors of ritual abuse and of paedophilia. And it's not right for them to open their laptops and then be hit with that picture. That isn't about healing, that's trauma. So I've had those removed, and we're going to put those in the dark corner. They are genuine pictures of Hunter Biden. Some of them, one of them has done the rounds before, and the mainstream pulled it very quickly, even closing some sites that were operating it. But there are new pictures which are available. I don't particularly. I've seen them once, and I don't need to see them again. I did write that this man needs to be locked up. So this is the situation. You know, I don't get I get the timings that are given to me, and then literally within an hour those timings can change. So there were some people who got very cross. Look, you know, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to be given a warning and then say, I better not go with this, because do you know what, in an hour these people might pull this time back? No, my job is to alert you. My job is to tell you. And if I don't get the timings right, I give you the timings that are correctly given to me. But I'm not sitting in the operations room in Texas, or and the other two operations rooms that President Trump is in. President Trump is not in Camp David at the moment. He's underground with his family in secure locations. As the person said to me, as snug as a bug in a rug. So very well protected. And these timings, hello, come and say hello. Come on, Fran. These timings are accurately given to me. These actions are accurately given, but they will change at a moment's notice. And as much as perhaps these people do like me, they've got so many other things on their mind that if they've told me, look, it's going to happen at whatever time, whatever day, and then it's brought forward or put back 4 or 5 hours, they will say, Simon has alerted his network. They need to be ready. And if it's 4 or 5 hours either way, it doesn't matter, because the message has got out. If somebody's going to start moaning at me, you said it would happen now and it happened 4 hours or 5 hours later. Well, honestly, I've got more on my plate at the moment to deal with than that sort of nonsense. My job is to get the message out. It's your job, if you don't mind me saying so, to do your research, to hit as many of these sites that are still operating and get that information and do it. You know, we're getting, of course, we're getting a lot of the Antifa, Black Lives Matter attack now. I expect that. I will be as open and truthful with you as I can, and when I'm told I can't disclose something, I'll disclose it in another way, because I am absolutely committed to giving you the truth and the facts that are given to me. But if I'm only getting it from one source, I will wait until I get an independent source that corroborates it. Then I'm confident, and I'll give it to you guys. There is.
Okay. So yeah, that right there is Simon Parks. You can follow him at simonparks.org. Okay. If you want to see more of Simon Parks, but the man is very, very truthful, very accurate. Yeah, check him out when you guys get the chance. For everybody that's trying to sign up on our Freedom Book, you have to go to ourfreedombook.com. Just like that you see on screen, ourfreedombook.com. Everybody else is joining right now. I'm looking at it on my screen. My friend request is blowing up. I got over 1,000 friend requests right now. So I know for a fact that it is working. So you're probably on the wrong site if you can't download it. If you're on Android, go to your Play Store, look up ourfreedombook.com. You got to put that .com in there. You just can't put Our Freedom Book, ourfreedombook.com. Okay? And then you'll be able to create your account. My name on Our Freedom Book is Kash Kelly the Streetlight. One word. Kash Kelly the Streetlight. Okay? You can find me on there. Also, if you're watching from Facebook right now, what the hell are you doing? Get off. Look at right there. Look at Erica. Kash just accepted me. Exactly. I'm going to accept everyone's friend request to add me on Our Freedom Book because I appreciate you. So, yeah, it's a brand new app. Brand new. It is going to be the next big thing. Mark my words. We are already close to 1 million users. We are close to 1 million users on our Freedom Book right now. So the servers are being updated. It's brand new, just like how Parler started out. Parler started out the same exact way. Give us a month or two with you guys signing in. Guarantee you it's going to be running as smooth as Facebook does. Guaranteed. It's already far better than when we first launched it. We have a live feature now. You can do everything that you can do on Facebook right there on our Freedom Book. So, yeah, it's going to be dope. All right. My YouTube channel, Kash Kelly, the StreetLight. Okay. Kathy, if you're watching right now, Kash Kelly, the StreetLight. That's my name on YouTube. I have my channel. You can't miss it. All right. So, yeah. Everything this man just said, were you guys paying attention? Were you guys listening?
I watched that this morning.
How do you feel about it?
I felt it made me feel better, but of course I'm not absorbing, like I don't want to take everything in and believe everything right away. I'm kind of just looking as much as I can, trying to figure it out myself to see what I truly believe is going on and
Right.
go from there, because you don't want to just automatically take everything right in and right away, because that's how people freak out.
All day
So
long.
I'm kind of just, taking it in. I think you had some good points and good words. Obviously, we did our own research looking into things, like with the Vatican and everything being blacked out. It is currently still. There were blue lights on there as well that Suni and I were paying attention to just about an hour ago. So
I got the very clear picture. Somebody did the enhancement, and you can see the cop cars there, plain as day.
mhm.
Plain as day.
And we were watching it, and it moved in a couple different locations. So you can tell that it definitely was there. And that was just tonight.
I got you. I got you, Ryan. I promise you I will get to you. It's just a lot of them. I got to click them all. So
Are kind of asking, but why blackouts? So if you could talk about that too.
and Hawk, when you do it, Hawk, talk about it and stay on it, brother.
Okay. Well, I have okay. So I got two guys from two different services giving me a little bit of two different types of information. My understanding is the blackouts are not just about arrests. Something is being hooked up. Let's just say that. But arrests are happening. I mean, we saw that just from people bitching on TV about somebody getting taken away and stuff. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a method to avoid a full-scale blackout. Now, blackout media-wise, expect. Blackout as in your house lose power. I believe that there's going to be what would be considered spot electricity problems, but basically we have an intel drop that is going to be done live on your TV, on your computer, on your phone. It doesn't honestly, even if you turned off your EBS system, it's going to get through it. Okay. In Trump's last TV appearance, he talked about the American Signal Corporation, and well, he didn't necessarily say that. What he talked about was big voice. So go to Google, type in big voice, and you will find. Or DuckDuckGo. I don't believe I would trust much of anything that Google is sending anybody to right now. It's this misinformation campaign, is actually the biggest battle. when you say that this is an information war, yes, this is an all-out information war. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Think of it. Okay. Think of the first one of the first comments that I told you guys the first time I appeared on your show. Think of every conspiracy theory that you've heard since the 1950s, and now they're true. Okay, and if you look at it like it's real, okay, then you would naturally fall into course of researching it and finding out more and more about it. And that was one of the biggest things. There were a couple of different sites that were back when the computer, or when the computer age really came alive to the general public. There were a couple of different places that were just flipping phenomenal. I mean, that provided information that people just could not. What's that?
No, I was telling Gina, thank you, and I'll check it out. I got to still create the Telegram.
So, but I got confirmation that the all U.S. military bases have ramped up security measures in the amid threats from Iran. So what I want to mention is that I haven't seen anything from Iran. I mean, I've seen CNN say something. I've seen Fox say something. I've seen MSNBC say something. I've seen the New York Times say something. I've seen the Washington Post, Washington Post, I think it's called. I've seen almost all of those, and it's very tight. I mean, very distinctively tight. And honestly, I think it's BS. I don't think that there's a major problem with Iran right now. Although, I mean, we know that, with the funding that they received from Obama, that they were definitely able to make some advancements and things. But I think that the Trump team had kind of put a lot of that into check. Mike Pompeo, did a phenomenal job with setting up relationships with most of these countries. I mean, we have customary and welcoming communication between countries that for years nobody talked about. Nobody. It was like the only time we talk about France is when something big goes on. The only time we talk about different regions in Europe is it's got to be a major event before anybody pays any attention to anything else that's going on there. So Pompeo has been very intricate in getting these relationships set up, and I think Jared Kushner, has taken care of the Arabian Peninsula. I mean, you got Israel and you got Saudi Arabia, and you got all these other factions out there that are actually all sitting down at the table and signing the Abraham Accord, which is phenomenal. It's for the first time in our lives, we have the ability. And this is one of the things that Donald Trump was trying to prove that he stated back during his, original speeches about becoming, when he was running for presidency, was there's absolutely no reason for us to be in these wars. Absolutely none. No reason for any country to be at war. We are, and understand this. The entire world is run by these people. Okay. Not just the United States. Okay. We have foreign agents in our government that need to be removed. Okay. And dealt with. We have real live traitors in our government that need to be removed and dealt with. And with them, it's more so than just, your basic, basic charges of corruption. We're talking, crimes against humanity, period. And to me, that's, that mixed with seditious treason, there's no way that a country can move forward when there is such a divisiveness that is created by this one entity, because those people can all jump on their planes and fly away. You know what I mean? And we're left here. We're left here to deal with all of it, and everything else. They're intentionally trying to start a civil war. Okay. and we're not going to fall for it. We're not going to fall for it. We'll deal with what we have to deal with, but I'm not going to go and shoot my neighbor because he's a Democrat. You know, I'm not going to go and, you know, do something because somebody's a libertarian. I'm not going to go and do something because somebody's a Republican. I'm not going to go and do something because somebody's an independent. It's just, that's stupid. It's really stupid.
You're definitely right. But I want to answer this real quick. They're saying, why are they not talking about it on the news statewide? Are they afraid there will be panic? That's not even just that they're afraid that there's going to be panic. They just suppress the truth. If they don't get the truth to you, it'll keep us all ignorant. And it'll keep people upset in the comments. You see how people get like talking shit because they're uninformed, misinformed, or not informed at all. You know what I'm saying?
There's a movie called Out of Shadows. Okay. It really gives you a really good basic, you know, breakdown as to exactly, you know, how Operation Mockingbird works. You know, and basically what it is.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Hawk. Wait 1 second. I got to. Whenever we see these super chats, I got to get them because people
absolutely
they're paying to get them up there.
Nope. Go ahead.
Do you think Trump will still be our president after January 20th?
Absolutely.
No, I don't.
Well, okay.
Yes, but no. Yes, but no. With the Insurrection Act, he's going to be the last president. There's not going to be a president after this. That's what I believe.
Okay, so it's not going to. Okay, so Trump is going to be. Yeah, Trump will be the last president of the United States. Corporation, exactly. Okay,
there you go.
And we will be returned to constitutional law. So, in order for this to play out, okay, with the signing of NASARA. Okay, or the 1776 commission, you know, understand that 1776 commission, you know, there's a lot of very fine print in there that you guys got to look at. Okay, go to I believe it's called Federal. Where in the hell did I put that link? I have it. Federal Register. And basically, you know, it lists every document that the president signs. Every single document is listed there. So you can find everything from the Insurrection Act to the foreign interference bill that executive order that was released. And let me tell you, when he wrote that out, he already knew they were going to cheat. He already knew because they did it in 2016. The thing was
where's the document? Where is it on the website that he signed insurrection? Because people are looking for that.
I don't know. I haven't been to that site yet today. Let me.
What are you talking about?
Let me see the Insurrection Act.
What about it? What are you trying to find?
There's a lot of people who said that the Insurrection Act. It's everywhere. And big names too. You know, it's I discovered today that one of my heroes is a fucking commie.
Yo, you guys, we got about 8 minutes, and I got to get up off here because I got another show. I'm actually being awarded by some vets in our country, for whatever it is that they're awarding me for. But I told them that I'll be there, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let me see.
Because a lot of people are wanting to see that. Like,
okay, well, see now the Federal Register is for
you're not going to find that. That's
signed in the White House. Yeah, I don't think the Insurrection Act would be in there unless you went back to the original document that was produced in 1871. But once the act is, you know, all he has to do is turn over power to the U.S. military. So what happens is, as soon as he turns power over to the U.S. military to deal with, all of the rigmarole of making sure that all the cities are running, that their roads are safe, and all that good stuff, and it's making sure that everyday life can have a chance to move forward.
Let me tell you guys something, man. Let me tell you guys something. All right, all you got to do is look around this country right now. If you want to think about this Insurrection Act, they're not going to put it out. They're not putting out any of the truths that have been happening. They're suppressing the truth. They're suppressing it. They don't want you to think that Trump is doing anything. Only thing they want you to think is that Trump is gone and they're getting him out of there and he's going to be impeached and all of this. That's what they want you to think. They are in control. And the people that are in control are the ones that are suppressing truth and putting out falsehoods. It's a big mind fuck. All right. I'm being real. I'm telling you guys the God's honest truth. When you look around this country and see all the troops that are here right now, all the things that are happening right now around the world, you tell me what the hell is really going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I believe we are hitting a very monumental time. We are coming up on something that is about to change the way everything runs here in this country. Straight up. There's a letter going around about the Nancy Pelosi thing. I don't know if that shit's true or if it's fake.
It's fake. People, it's fake. You can clearly see it's been doctored. You can clearly see the discoloration in the paper. It's fake. It's been photoshopped. It's fake.
There's two of them going around.
I get that. But what I'm trying to say is they said that the laptop being taken was fake. It's been confirmed and verified that it's true. So who's to say? Maybe it is doctored. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I know that they got that damn laptop. That's a fact. That is a fact.
26 devices is what they got. 26 devices.
So yeah.
So
I'm just saying. I believe that Nancy is a rat, foul, dirty individual. And I don't put nothing past her.
One of the things to think about is remember Parler went down for a while, right? And I wonder if somebody got a hold of Lynn Wood's account and has been playing nasty, or if we have more fakes going out there, so we need to be extremely careful about who we follow and who we allow to follow us. So if you send a friend request and you didn't get a response from me right away or something like that, it's because I'm waiting to find out who you are.
All right. Well, that being said, everybody. Oh shit.
But
Ryan, we've heard so much for so long and nothing ever happens. Is this really it? Big thanks for all of your info. God bless America all day long, Ryan. I appreciate you. And I'm right there with you, bro. It has been a long wait.
That's the thing, though, is people got to realize it's going to take time and we can't be impatient.
Exactly.
Yep. And it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better.
Yeah, but we're all good and God is in control.
That's right.
And I appreciate everybody that tuned in right now. I'm going to let everybody give their final thoughts and I got to wrap it up and go over here and meet this guy on this other platform. So I appreciate you guys for coming on. Casey, what do you think, bro?
Insurrection Act is very intriguing. I really hope it is signed so we can start moving forward that direction. If not, Biden's our president still. I still think Biden will probably still be our president, but we'll see. From the main topic of what we were talking about, goal of the show is don't trust big tech.
Don't trust them.
Trust it. Don't trust it at all. That's the big thing.
Suni, go for it. What you got?
Just make sure you're researching and looking at accurate things. There's a lot of information going around and people are getting a lot of misinformation. Me personally, I'm not going to put out certain things that I cannot confirm from trusted sources. So everybody just make sure they're doing research and you're reading things that are true and not what you want to hear.
What you got, Morgan?
I would have to back on what Suni says. I also think that everybody needs to, it's good to take things in when you're researching, but to also take things lightly, like a grain of salt. Like you don't want to just automatically think, okay, this is true. You want to make sure that you're looking into it deeper, to be patient, to not, feel rushed, stay calm, do what you got to do. It's not a time for all of us to be panicking. It's a time for us to be coming together as one and to really be making sure we're finding out the truth.
I heard that. That was real. Go ahead, Hawk.
Look for the alert. And when it comes, first thing you do is pray. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Look for the alert. Because you're gonna turn on your TV, or you can turn on your internet and listen to what they're gonna show you. You know, it's not gonna be us showing you. It's not gonna be us talking to you. It's gonna be them talking to you. And that's going to be ultimately important. The biggest thing is hope. Don't sit and think about bad things. Sit and think about, when this is all over, this is what I'm going to do. That's the mindset you need to be. This is what I'm going to do. As soon as I get the hell out of my house and start living my life, this is what I'm going to do. If you've always dreamed about opening a business, then start structuring your business. You got the time at home right now. If you dreamed about, you know what I'm saying, man. Build your future right now. Build your future right now.
Definitely right. So my final words. This is what I'm gonna say. All right. I'm gonna say, look at everything. I don't give a damn if you hear that it's fake or if you hear that it's true, because we're finding out that even trusted news sources can't be trusted. We're finding out that some conspiracy sources are turning out to be true. So what I'm saying is right now in this big switch that's happening, we're seeing the truth of what's happening with big tech. We're seeing the truth of what's happening with mainstream media. We're seeing all this stuff taking place. So I want you to look at everything. And when it's all said and done, go back and see who was right and who you could trust, and then keep them and then let go of the rest. By this point, I think everybody should let go of mainstream media. They are unreliable. They twist the truth. Start looking at independent news sources. Start looking at the stuff that they say is false or fake and hold on to it until it's done. Because stuff that I found to be false and fake before has turned out to be actually true. So that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, leave Facebook and go to YouTube. Kash Kelly, the Streetlight. From there, go to ourfreedombook.com. Subscribe there. All right. I appreciate you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.